Two strangers sit side by side as night falls over. The car speeds down the open highway. Without a soul around them, everything seems to slip away. On a journey to no one knows where, all they have is words and time. And that time is dwindling fast. The shadows are chasing. Look at that face. I want that.
Oh, don't do it.
But
Oh my god.
open this shit back up. I'm chirping. What's up to y'all? 2, maybe 3 subscribers out there. We doing this visual novel today. It's called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. Now, that intro was actually the summary I found off of itch.io. Hold on, let me just I just need to shout out to people who made it. Locks Rain. So if this game appeals to you, you don't like the way I speak through it, fine. Go on the website, play it yourself. You won't hear nobody but the voice in your head. Yeah, the thing is, I downloaded the Windows version and I'm playing on a Mac. So decade moment, yeah. Whose eyes will you see the road through? Well, you know I had to start with this guy. Even though he got blonde hair, he's African American, and you look like he got messed up in the face. They both look messed up. Is this the apocalypse? It sort of looks like it. Gun it. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. It would matter on regular traffic. You would cause collisions for days. There's no one else out here as far as the eyes can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us in a long road. Yeah. That's what ... means to me. It's just the like the animes, how they be like that. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. Did I ask you to open that window? Wound up getting a disease. I don't know what's out there. Look at that ash. Just look at this fucking ash. Oh my god. After a while, I heard a faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. Like you didn't even ask. You sure that's a good idea? That's what I'm saying. Matt. He looks like a Matt to me. It's not like okay, that solidified it. I imagine it would be first. It would be a zombie apocalypse. My second guess would be just regular apocalypse. I don't know what the call is. Sort of like that movie 2012, and it's just the world collapsing for some reason. Oh, I skipped it. After a while, I heard a faint buzz. Okay, no, I rewinded it. What? How do I rewind it? What? You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at the moving car. Fair enough. Well, that's a thrilling conversation. So, guess it's kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but, what's your name anyway? Oh, right. We never did introduce ourselves. It's... I can pick their names? What? Okay. Oh. What's her name gonna be? Why not? Why not? I'm not gonna call it, just to be on a serious note, when it's time to be serious, I'm not gonna call it the whole entire thing. But your ass It's named Ash Crack. Okay. Well, nice to officially meet you, Ash. Name's Dustin. That's the last name I would have thought you to be called. Your name is going to be. He looks like a Marcus. And I'm just going to keep it Marcus. Simple. Okay. Mm. Uh. Uh. Mm. What's up with these noises? The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of an engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. I don't know why. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she actually started the conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. Is this because you're a black man? Let me stop. What was I doing? God, what was I? Searching. I was soul searching and living in my mama's basement. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. So make something up. You was a super spy. Secret agent man. I dodged the question, bend the truth. Well, I don't want to lie, but I'll dodge the question. You know, this and that. I'm never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? So this is your car, Ash? Yeah. Well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. I guess he didn't. Sorry. Never mind. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyway. Damn. Silence. Yeah, this is exactly how you start a fucking convo. Started off, it's pretty quiet in here. Get out of here with that, Marcus. Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there's any radio stations left? Left? Of course, it should be. I'd like to think so. I mean, if Fallout can have radio stations, then I believe this game should have radio stations. And that world was fucked up. Really fucked up. I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look though. Y'all don't have CDs. You don't have MP3s, iPods, cell phones. I need to know. I mean, you got a car. This is car era. And I just trying to gauge how y'all not able to have music on a cell phone or something and play it like that. You got an aux cord? Hand me that aux cord. I need it. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often, the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. But just then, though, hang on a second. Go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise fades in and out, and then as something comes into auditory focus. Whoa. I don't even know if y'all can hear the music. My 2, 3 subscribers. Is that mariachi? Ooh, mariachi. I. Look at Ash. That little smile, that little smirk on your face. That's how. Yeah, that's my smirk right now. I can't think. See, I see. Me and Marcus are the same right now. I can't contain myself, and it's loud as shit in my ears. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to come out like that. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static in a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I don't hear it. I only hear the instruments. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Ash cracks nearly there too. Oh my god. English. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Somebody who's a soulful dude and wears sombreros. Of all the music that would be left, man, I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. Some nice music though, honestly. The dissonance is almost comforting. I don't know that word though. I might have to look it up after this. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Out in the sun too. Mid-afternoon, shift damped and dirty from a hard day's work. Yeah, that sounds just about right. For a moment, I almost believed it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. So he has it on replay. Wait, isn't this the same song again? Oh, hell no. You know how that's going. You know exactly where that's going. You can't listen to this genre for hours on end. Your favorite song, anybody's favorite song, you will not be able to listen to it hours on end. I promise that. I put that on everything. It's going to get boring. You may sit there and force yourself to listen to it, but it's not going to have the same feeling that you get or that you got when you first realize, oh, it's my favorite song. It's not going to keep doing that shit hours and hours and hours. Okay, let's move on. It's probably on an endless loop. What? Why you keep going back? I don't understand. What button am I pressing? It's probably on an endless loop. Because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. I mean, at least enjoy it before it start getting boring. Then turn it off. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think a zombie'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. I never heard of baby metal. What is that? I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I always wondered this, but are they grateful for what exactly? What are they grateful for? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. You know, as they're walking with their arms stretched out, probably killing your damn shoulders doing that, and they're wobbling back and forth, looking like
some fucking shit, you fucking stupid bitch. Just kidding.
Peace? Huh. I wish they let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now anyways. Well, except for that. I shake my hand at the radio controls. So what are you into anyway? Music wise? I really like Alanis Morissette. Music wise? I really like Alanis Morissette. I thought if I repeated, I was gonna roll off. It was gonna roll off my tongue. It didn't happen. Top 40 hits, that sort of thing. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. You got a sense of humor. I see you, Ash Crack. Which is exactly what you are. Crack. See all the crack on your side more than me. That's a hole. Guess I'm an asshole. Will you judge me if if I say I actually haven't heard of them? It's a band? No, that might be for the best. Why? What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be in the Stones or Marley or something, but well, you're probably actually judged me for this. Try me. ABBA. Just as I thought. She starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound though. I'm not going to be a poet. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. It's just melodic to me in my ear, so I listen to it. And anybody who doesn't like it can piss off. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. Yeah, melodic. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Eesh. Whoa. Age alert. How old are you? I mean, something's going on down there, so you can't be too young, hopefully. Yeah, see? My next question, or Marcus's next question. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? Okay, let me rub my hands together, crack them, put my glasses on. I don't wear glasses. And the contacts too. And stare deeply into your soul. I think. You're 21. I believe that. She has to be. You know what? Final guess. 21. I'm gonna stick to that. Marcus, however, it's gotta be like 24, 25, maybe 26. We'll see. I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Damn, I was one off. You know, the funny thing is, I actually thought 22 after 21, but I wanted to stick to 21 because
I'm loyal.
what am I talking about? Okay, yeah, 22. She looks like it. Shit. God, that's so young. What? Okay, let me take that statement back. Marcus, you gotta be either late 20s or early 30s. It has to be. She's practically a kid. 22 is a kid. No, the fuck it's not. It's not practically at all. 16 is practically. 18, you can probably debate about that. 20? No, that's like grown man status right there. Just cause she's not like wrinkled up and all that doesn't mean. Okay, let's move on. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Okay, he's got to be early 30. He has to be like before 35. Wonder if she's even been to school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, But I could see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. Why? This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. Not happy to have it playing on a loop forever and ever. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. Yeah, thank you. That shit was blasting in my right ear. I reached down and turned the volume knob to a sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. You mean suddenly. Farewell, wailing man. I heard no lyrics. Now it's just us again. Yeah, and the background music, which y'all can't hear, I can. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? You never told her your age. Isn't it good manners to exchange if you ask for a number above 20? Both of y'all are above 20. Okay, I'm sure, I'm very positive that people out there don't actually like telling their age. They don't like saying their income and something else. But yeah, those two, I know for a fact that there's people out there who don't like sharing it. So if they do, wouldn't it only be customary to share yours? I don't know. Maybe not. It's getting dark out there, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Yeah, I know. It's different now, right now for me, because it's cold. Ignore me, huh? Sore topic, huh? I guess she doesn't want to think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the street lights and all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. It's like the sky is being your whole fucking sun. I mean, the entire sky. Look at it. Where are y'all? Mars? Is this that one scene with Amy and Fry from Futurama when it was touring on Mars? It's like the sky's just been saving it all up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Yes. Yes. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. So you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but well. What do you like to do? Or what did you, before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. Oh my God, I know too many people like that. It breaks my heart. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have lunch break, back to work, get off of work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Was tough. Probably tougher now. All kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder, why didn't you spend your time better, Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I knew the question was going to come back again. Now I have to tell her that I was a little piss boy in my mama's basement eating rats off the floor like a savage. Look at that blank face. And that red nose. Come on now. That's not where our complexions do. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell you the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. You know, when you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. I wonder if she's alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten any better. We probably should have looked for more bags of that ginger stuff. Comment on her hand. Wait. Just ask if she's nauseous. Still feeling nauseous? Oh, yeah. It's kind of a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know what doesn't help things? This. What is this on your head? Alfalfa? What is that? You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. Okay, is she pregnant? I mean, that's the first thought I had in my head when he said that she was pressing her hands on her gut for a while. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, the fuel, which you have limited of. If everything wasn't so weird these days, I need some water. Better. If everything wasn't so weird these days anyway, I call it suspicious that there was only a single tank worth left. Not much we can do about that though. Onward it is then. Wow, what is this, midnight?
Have you ever had a dreams that you
Do you ever wonder if like, why us? How do we make it this far? Because it's a plot. And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Than I used to. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that and just survive. If I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought. I'll tell you that. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on a salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months I just hide in my room and in the fetal position. I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but your old man, what happened? My dad? Huh. So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore. So he wandered off to the other one. Just so happened that that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great. Now, wait. Great. Now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please, don't say things like that, ass crack. Please don't. One of us has to keep this up. Rest hands on hers. Let her be. Rest hands on her. I slide my right hand off the wheel and touch her thigh ever so gently. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reached over. I thought she might pull away, but she doesn't. Her shoulders fall. I think I hear her sign. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Oh, she's infected. Kick her ass out of the fucking car right now. Is that normal? Or maybe it's her pregnancy. I don't know. I don't know her damn backstory. I just know her father was a deadbeat, and that's it. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open. Maybe because it's sick. Maybe because she's longing for some long dick. Really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? Well, not their hands. Their hands go cold. Your hands go cold when you have a fever, right? Like your limbs. A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here, but we're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. And hey, we got a mariachi playing on the radio. Infinite loop. What can get better than that? That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad. I mean, even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. Damn, that's messed up. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out there. Like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. If the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. The music just get, what the fuck? More sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up into a hungering mass, just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavy. We can't stop now, though. We still got so much farther to go. Even if we... Hey, Marcus, there's something I need to tell you. She puts her hands to her stomach again. Latent instincts tells me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway to look at her. She looks really bad. Worse than I've seen yet. A couple times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it. I should have known it. I've heard so much unreliable crap about the symptoms, but I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. I know you're pregnant, but hey, stop. It's okay. But just keep calm, all right? We don't even know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. Okay. I thought they was going to actually say the word, but it seems like they kind of swerved around it, but still pointing in that direction. She's pregnant, okay? But does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. Wait. You're bitten? If it wasn't for this, I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. I thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. The corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes? Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Psh, retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I try, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on the road for a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. Hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there at any rate. Yeah, maybe there's even a station that plays both Atlantis and ABBA. Is there? If there is or ever was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. Like, good. Thank you, sir. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't the time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do but go until we can't anymore. The road is long, and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. Oh, man. Wow. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so I like zombie apocalypse stories. And this right here is right up that alley. but it's a visual novel and it's showcasing two people in a car. It doesn't go beyond that. Main thing, the main content about this game is what happened before and what happens next. That's what all the conversation is getting. And you know, as the conversations keep going and going, your feel for the characters keep growing and growing. It's pretty simple, but it was really good. I like this. The shadows that run alongside our car. Now, when I heard that, actually, my expectations, I thought it was going to be a little bit of horror in this, but it is not, and that's okay. That's okay. It was just a strict visual novel that was getting into the zombie apocalypse, just showcasing what I guess you would expect would be happening. Like, imagine if your world just stopped and ceased to exist and it turned into a zombie apocalypse. Somehow you and a stranger got away, you and the opposite sex stranger got away, driving, and you don't know what's coming next, and you just try to make conversation. That's how I viewed it. Like, I'm thinking in my head as it was playing, as I was playing through the game, I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, what if that happened to me? You know, when I was younger, I was crazy about the zombie apocalypse. I remember my brother actually had a book of how to survive it, and that's enough said. It's really interesting, and that's around the time that I guess I think it was season 1 or mid-season 1 to season 2 of The Walking Dead was coming out, and that was a long time ago. Yeah, it's nice and it's fun and it's entertaining to hop right back into it. Cause hell, my favorite game right now is Left 4 Dead. Zombie apocalypse FPS, and I do amazing at that. Do better than anybody. I appreciate these 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 now, huh? 4? Can it be 4? I appreciate y'all subscribing and tuning in. You know, don't just subscribe and like, oh, I want to show you some love. That's nice and it's cool and I accept that, but don't sit here and watch my stuff or don't subscribe to my stuff if you ain't gonna, you know, tune in. I really wish it was more to it, which it is actually. This game, which is unique for this aspect, it's a zombie apocalypse, sure, and anybody is doing that, right? But they made it a visual novel, and at that, they have 2 different sides. So I was playing as Marcus. Should I play as Ash Crack? I don't know. Maybe. I may wind up recording that too. Alright. Appreciate y'all watching once again. My 3-4 subscribers. See you next time.